What do all living things have in common? Whether it's a blade of grass, your pet cat, or you. That's right, cells. In this video, we're diving deep into the tiny but mighty world of cell structure and organization. Cell is the smallest unit of life. It's like a tiny factory that performs all the processes needed for a living organism to survive, like breathing, growing, and reproducing. All living organisms are made up of one or more cells. Some are just a single cell, like bacteria, while others, like humans, are made up of trillions. Cells are divided into two further categories, prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Prokaryotes are the minimalist cells. No fancy compartments, no true nucleus. They are like the tiny one-room studios doing everything in a single space. Bacteria are examples of such cells. Eukaryotes, on the other hand, are the organized, upgraded versions. They have a true nucleus and organelles for specific functions. All plant, animal, fungal, and protist cells are eukaryotic. A cell has several different components, and we'll now be looking at each of them in detail. Let's zoom in. The nucleus is the control center of the cell. Like its brain, it stores DNA, which tells the cell what to do and when to divide. The cell membrane acts like a security gate. It controls what enters and leaves the cell. It keeps the cell environment balanced and protected. Cytoplasm is the jelly-like fluid where all the cell's activities happen. It holds the organelles in place and allows substances to move around the cell. The sap vacuole stores water, sugars, and nutrients. Animal cells have temporary vacuoles, while plant cells have a permanent sap vacuole which provides turgidity and support. Mitochondria are the powerhouses of the cell. These release energy from food through respiration, so the cell can function properly. Ribosomes are tiny but mighty. They build proteins the cell needs to grow and repair. The cell wall is a tough, rigid layer outside the cell membrane. It gives the plant cell strength, support, and a fixed shape. It is important to remember that it's the cell membrane and not the cell wall that controls the movement of substances into the cell. Chloroplasts are present in plant cells. They contain chlorophyll and capture sunlight to make food by photosynthesis. Okay, now that we know what cells are and what they're made of, let's zoom out and answer this. If all cells come from the same source, why don't they all look the same or do the same thing? Here's the secret. As multicellular organisms grow, their cells become specialized, meaning each one takes on a specific job. This phenomenon is called cell specialization. Cell specialization is when cells develop different structures to perform specific functions in the body. Here's some examples of specialized cells. Red blood cells are like tiny flexible delivery vans zooming through your blood vessels. Their role is to transport oxygen from your lungs to every single cell in your body. They are specialized for this role through their biconcave shape, which provides a greater surface area for oxygen absorption, the absence of a nucleus, which gives extra space for hemoglobin, the protein that binds to oxygen, and their flexibility that helps them squeeze through narrow blood capillaries. Second in list are the root hair cells. Their job is to absorb water and minerals from the soil, keeping the plant alive, upright, and thriving. What makes them adapted for this role is their long, thin extension, the root hair, that increases surface area massively, allowing more absorption. Their thin cell wall through which water can pass easily, and the presence of a large vacuole which stores the absorbed water and nutrients. Lastly, there are the xylem vessels. If plants had plumbing, xylem vessels would be the pipes. They form long, continuous tubes that carry water and dissolve minerals from the roots all the way to the leaves. Their walls are thick, strong, and hollow with no internal contents to block water flow. They have lignified walls to prevent collapse and provide structural support, and narrow tubes that support upward capillary movement of water. And just like that, that's your full crash course in cell structure and specialization. If this helped you understand cells better, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for similar videos. Thank you!